Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you incredible manifestors. Happy day 11. Today is day 11, 21 ways, 21 days to create the life that you want by saying fuck that. By saying fuck that. My name is Cabrini Schneider. I am the creator of Cabrini's Law of Fuck That. That's right. Fuck That stands for finally understanding common knowledge. Things happen all the time in life and in business, good and bad. So why not? Why not do what you want to do and stop doing what you don't want to do? Because things are going to happen anyway. So today is day 11, and on this day, I wanted to talk about what it means to go postal. What it means to go postal in your life, in your relationship, in your job, in your business. What it means to go postal means to actually start doing what you want to do. You know, going postal for me in 1999, 2000, I went postal. You know, I had mentioned this in another broadcast. I was actually working at a job where I ended up going postal because I wasn't doing what I wanted to do in my life. So I found myself saying, wait a minute, you know, this is not what I want to do. I did not want to have myself inside of someone's business where I was just taking up space. I was just being paid a paycheck, but my life was not being fulfilled. So I decided that I'm going to quit. So in that moment, I quit. And because I was working for a postal company, I called it Going Postal. And, you know, it was a perfect opportunity to actually go postal because I was working for a postal company. So I found myself, just taking control of my life and saying, this is it. And I did not know what was going to come of it. I didn't know what was going to happen next. You know, so when I quit, I stood outside and I looked around and I just asked the universe to guide me. And that's when I went on my discovery of myself. And I went and I was able to, allow the universe to guide me and to direct me to exactly what I wanted to do at the time. And, you know, at the time, I tell you, you know, I opened up one of the most amazing jazz clubs, coffee bar, a club for women that were professional. And this was in 2000. This was in 1999, 2000. And it was my first brick and mortar. So going postal in this context actually means a good thing. It means going postal for your life. It means getting crazy enough to say, fuck that, I'm taking over my life. And when you say fuck that, it is a positive way. When you finally understand that it's common knowledge, that things are going to happen all the time anyway, you're able to go towards, you're actually able to step in your way so that the universe can guide you to where you want to be. Now here's what's interesting. I'm sitting in this beautiful location. I'm in downtown Los Angeles. Y'all know this is where I live, and I love downtown. And so I've been sitting in this location for the last 30 minutes, right? And when I tell you nobody was here for 30 minutes, until I hit go live, and now everybody has decided to come around, it's unbelievable. So if I seem a little distracted, I am always very conscious of whether or not of who's around me when I am saying fuck that, because fuck that is not yet a common word as it relates to being positive in people's lives. So I have to be really conscious of how and where I'm saying fuck that. So did I tell you who I was? I can't remember. I think I said my name was Cabrini Schneider. I'm an inner core coach. And being an inner core coach, in 2013, after I had been on a journey, a brick and mortar journey for 17 years, I decided in 2013 I did not want to open up another brick and mortar business. So I went postal again, and I put myself in what I call my incubator. And I sat in my incubator and I said, Cabrini, how did you create all the businesses that you created over this time, having not had any experience, having not gone to college? How did you do it? So I sat in my incubator, and that is where Cabrini's Law of Fuck That was born. And that is where I was able to create this law that is irrefutable. It is one that if you get my book, you guys, I wrote a book about it, and that's where the 21 days, 21 ways, where the information I'm pulling it from, so that you guys can have this information to use. And some of the stories that are in my book you can relate to, or you will be on that path, and you'll be able to say, oh, wait a minute. I wonder, how did Cabrini get through that? So in 2013, I'm sitting in my office, which I call my incubator. An incubator is a place where it's warm and it allows you to breathe in a certain way where you can actually gain clarity. So I'm sitting in my incubator, and I said, how did I do this? And so I wrote down all the ways in which I did open up my businesses. And they are the 5 principles that we're going to be discussing on day 17. So the days right now, I'm getting you prepared. Being an inner core coach, let me tell you something. Being an inner core coach is, it's very, very emotional. Everybody can't do it, because when I have to talk to women that are 50 plus thinking, now what? And I have to brainwash you. Cabrini's Law, fuck that, teaches you how to brainwash. I brainwash you, and I teach you how to rethink what you think you know, or rethink the stinking thinking that you have going on in your head. So not everybody could do this. It's a and I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I am just gifted in this way, and I'm excited about being able to tap into your core, being able to peel back the layers so that I could get to the core, like the core of an apple. Once you eat the outside of the apple, that's good. That core is what holds it together. And most times people do not want to take the time to get to their core. So going postal is where you say, you know what, I'm ready to get to my core. I am tired of living the life that I have created that I don't like. So now they say, well, Cabrini says that I can create the life that I want, but I don't know what I want, because I've lived my life in such a way of having things that I don't want. So how do I find out what do I want? How do I dig deep? How do I find out who I am at my core and what I want at my core? This is what we will be talking about as we move into day 17, which is the 5 principles, the core of Cabrini's Law. Fuck that. So right now, I want you, wherever you are, I want you to sit down. If you're sitting down, I want you to take a breath, and we're going to go through the I am statements. Today's I am is I am worthy. I want you to say that. I want you to say, I am worthy. I am worthy to have all of my dreams and desires met. I am worthy to live the life that I deserve, so that all my desires can be met. I am worthy. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. I am on my way to me. I'm on my way to me. I am strong. I am powerful. I am invincible. I am woman. Y'all know I always have to sing that part. So I want you to remember to say these I ams to yourself every single day. I'm going to post them again. I want you to look at them, and I want you to start talking to yourself. Stop telling yourself the story that you're living in. I want you to start telling yourself that I am worthy. Fuck that. And fuck that. Let me tell you something about the word fuck that. Fuck that is powerful when you're saying it to yourself. When you're saying to yourself, you know what, fuck that. No, I deserve to have the life that I want. But I have to know what I want. I'm going to tell you another analogy. I use this analogy with my clients. I say, okay, so you're going to McDonald's, well, Taco Bell, well, In-N-Out, whichever one you choose. And you drive up to the drive-thru. You ride up to the drive-thru. You drive into the drive-thru. And on the other side, you don't see the person. Let's call them God. So God is on the other side of the mic or the stand. There's nothing there. And so God says, welcome to your life. How can I help you? Now, there's a huge menu. On this menu, you can have everything you want. You can be a coach. You can be a doctor. You can be a lawyer. You can be a lawyer and have French fries, right? You can be a lawyer. You can be whatever it is you want. What do you want? But you cannot go to that window and not know what you want. And you can go to the window and order all these things. You go to school, and then let me pull the analogy away. You go to school to become the doctor, or to become the accountant, or to become the, what are the other things you go to school to become? A social worker, and then you leave school with a whole bunch of debt, then you can't find a job, and it wasn't really what you wanted to do anyway. It was what your mother wanted you to do, or it was what you went in college. In high school, when you're getting ready to leave, the counselor tells you, well, you know, the number one way to make money is to be a nurse. So you decide, okay, well, I'm going to go be a nurse because I want to make money, but I don't really like people. Really? How are you going to go and save lives just because you're making money? How fair is that to the person that's on that's laying in the bed that you have to take care of? How fair is that? So Cabrini's Law, fuck that, teaches you how to find out what it is you want at your core. Imagine, you can actually, in this day and age, you can be a knitter, a crochet maker, and actually make a very good living because it's what you love. It's what brings you power. I want to use my voice to inspire you. And that is how I will become the millionaire I am meant to be, sitting under the tree with Oprah talking about Cabrini's Law. Fuck that. Can you imagine that? Imagine that. Now, I'm telling you, I went to the window. I was at In-N-Out. And I went and I said to God, look here. I want to use my voice to inspire people to wake up from their dream, to stop sleepwalking in their life. I want them to get to be, do, and have whatever it is they want. And then I rolled up to the window. And God said, okay, Cabrini, tell them to say fuck that. So here we are. Now, imagine 3 to 5 years from now that fuck that is going to be a household word that people are saying to change their lives. That is my mission. Yes, it may take me a while. It's going to take a minute to get people to embrace saying fuck that for positivity and not negativity, even though you say it in a negative way all the time. I have found such resistance with people when it comes to saying it in a positive way. But people have said it throughout time in a negative way. So I'm brainwashing. It takes a long time to brainwash. That's why I chose to use Dawn. You know, Dawn gets that muck out. So I'm brainwashing you to know that you are worthy. To know that you can be, do, and have whatever it is you want. To know that you can roll up to that drive-through window of your life and tell God what you want. And know that you have to be willing to do the work to get it. You have to be willing to do the work. That's going to be another day coming. So today, go postal on your life. Take your life back. Say fuck that. You know, go postal. And it's a good thing. Grab yourself. Hold yourself and say, you know what? We can do this. We just have to sit with ourselves and let the God you say that you honor and support, let that answer come through you. It's going to come in signage. It's going to come from someone talking to you. It might just come from me. This message today, I don't know who I'm talking to, but here's what I'm saying to you. Today is your day. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. I hope the wind is not going through here, you guys. I'm sorry. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Say fuck that and take your life back. Finally understand common knowledge that things happen all the time. It's your time. It's your turn. I guarantee you, if you just stand in your way, what you need will come to you. I'll see you tomorrow. I want you to remember to say, I am worthy of having the life that I design. You are all manifestors. I love you in that huge agape way. Those of you that have joined, thank you so much. Those of you that will join, thank you too. Please share this with someone if you care. If it's not for you, share it for someone because they may need it. Okay? And remember that you are worthy. Yes, you are. Is that Kayla? You are worthy, honey. Yes, you are. And you can be, do, and have whatever it is you want. Do not be afraid of the thing that you want. I mean, I just have to go back and say, can you imagine how afraid I was to tell God and the universe that I want to go around and tell people to say fuck that? I'm going to tell you. Oh, yeah, that's bold. So I've put some pictures of one of my businesses. I want you to see how when I went postal, the universe opened up and conspired for me. And I want you to see that business that I created. When I tell you there was nothing in there, there was no walls. There were, I mean, the slats were there. But Karen and I created this amazing pet store. We were one of the first to put a TV in a pet store because I wanted to watch Oprah. Do you understand what I'm telling you? And I wanted the people that were going to come and shop to watch Oprah too. I had a coffee bar in there. I had live jazz happy hours, so I know that this mission that I'm on right now, because it feels so good to me, is what I'm meant to do. Find out what feels good to you. Allow it to come through you. Move out of your way. Ask God to direct you into whatever God you serve. I serve them all. Ask God to direct you and put you in that right path. Go to that drive-through in your mind and ask God, what can I have? What can I do? Can I do it? Yes, you can. You are worthy. All right, you guys, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is, oh shit, what is tomorrow? Wait a minute. I'm going to put it in a post. But anyway, you're worthy. I love you, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. I love what I do. And whenever you're with me, it's not about me. It's about you because you're with me. I'll see you later. Can y'all leave some comments? Tell me what you want to use me. I'm telling y'all to use me because when I'm under the tree with Oprah, it's going to be hard to get to me. I'm telling you. So ask me a question. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to open up a business, if you want to be a knitter, if you want to open up a pie shop, I'm going to probe you. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to dig deep to your core to find out why do you want it. And then I'm going to help guide you and direct you there. Again, I love you. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.